Angel, Pass Plain, going to Easy, Alabama, Don't Stop, Mississippi, Possum Point, Georgia, Miami.
Who's Amy?
Miami.
You mean your Amy?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hookers?
Bo Hunkers.
Bo Hunkers?
Oh, I beg your pardon. Hoboken.
Hoboken. Oh, well, Mr. Conductor, I want to go to Hot Town.
Hot Town?
Yes, sir.
That's the last stop.
Last-
All aboard.
All right, sir.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. How you doing? Hi. Hey, everyone, do you remember this? Whoop. I was working on this last time. I'm exhausted tonight. I am exhausted. But I figured that I'd try and be as productive as possible and do one more session. Try and figure things out one more time. So let me show you what I got. Here we go. This is what we had last time. This is what. That's not it. There we go. Here we go. This is what we were working on last time. We're trying to make a clip compilation for a website called atwiki.jp. And I'm going to hit play. I apologize if it is loud. I'll do my best. Greetings and salutations. Hi everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. My main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. Games from the 1980s and 1990s are my favorites. Okay, let's land on the wing and break our way inside.
Right.
What was it? Was it Mount Coochie? Mini-Me over
They
in
can't
chat.
give us a two extra points. That's fucked up.
Mini-Me over in chat says he graduated early for successfully skiing down Mount Coochie.
I forgot about Mount Coochie.
That's brilliant. What a great throwback that is. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better. You couldn't have timed that any better if you tried.
Mount Coochie.
I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Thank you for discovering me. I hope to see you in the future. So that's what we got. That's what we're working with. That's where we are. I should create a little notepad here. So we've got to change some stuff up on that. Definitely. Kden text. Sure. Change. All right, let's make that smaller. Boop. Bring it down in there. Like, we got to work on some stuff here. Re-recording audio is just going to be a given. Like that's just going to happen. I wanted to add in a cooperation. What's that word? When two VTubers, collaboration. I wanted to add music. And I'm going to work on that tonight. Add subtitles. Specifically JP subtitles. What else? And a couple of, I have a few other games. Redo anime list. That's one that I wanted to do. Redo anime games list. Okay, so we've got us a little bit of a list here. We got this going on. That's good. Fantastic. Let's I'll put it up here and then we'll change that to select color black. Yeah, it's not much, but it's not perfect, but we'll do with it. Okay. So, let's rewind and start from scratch. Hi, my name is Tethercat. Something. Let me get my notes out. Oh, I guess I should do a quick check for chat rat.
At 3-4.
Ah, great. Thank you, chat rat. Should I put on music? Well, I'll put on some music, but I'm gonna turn that music off when I need to turn that music off. God, that music's annoying already. I want to do something else in here too. I want to try something. No, not there. Give me a quick second. I'm gonna take a photo of something. See, this is what this stream's all about. Just a really comfy, cozy, chill, no pressure, no stress, and we're all just having fun. That's the ambition. That's the goal of this stream. I wanted to flip that, switch that over, pop that in, and take a look at this. Chat room and voice for family collab. Family chat and voice for family collab. Oh, I see how that works. Okay. Well, all right. I guess I can turn this off. Turn that off. So we got that going on. Hi, I'm Tethercat. This is the stream, blah, blah, blah. Introduction, here we go. Clips. Right, the musician part. I gotta find a karaoke. Where's karaoke? I am not a musician, I said. Do I have trombone champion here anywhere? Where was the audio clip? I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. And it's at this point, I guess, 2:20:00. I would like to learn. 2:22:00. Okay. At 2:22, I can insert. First of all, let's do a quick cut. I want to do a quick cut. I don't think that worked. Split, cut, split, cut, split. Bam. There we go. That worked. And then we can just move that off to the side. And now let's put in the... Wait, can you even see that? Did I? Oh, sorry about that, everybody. I had this window open. I'm sorry. By the way, y'all have to tell me when I'm doing stuff or not doing stuff. And now I wanted to add in, yeah, it's right there. I want to add in my karaoke stream. Add folder? No. Add clip? Yes. And it's going to be video karaoke. Karaoke. There's repo. Why do I not have my karaoke in here anywhere? Interesting. All right, let's cancel. I'm going to see if I can find my karaoke. Build. Nope. Is it in here? Karaoke. Karaoke. Oh, no. Oh, that's my ukulele. I don't want to put my ukulele in there. Not yet. Not now. Karaoke. I'm not seeing my karaoke in here anywhere. Which means I moved it, which means it's elsewhere. That's not it. No. Where did I put my karaoke? Chocolate music, exit 8. Did I not download? I'm certain I downloaded my karaoke. Size. Karaoke. There it is. Oh, I downloaded the karaoke as a audio, not as a video. That's why. Well, do I have it in here anywhere? Karaoke. Nope, doesn't look like I have my karaoke in here anywhere. Ah, darn it. Well, at least I have my YouTube identifier copy. Okay. Let me just go back into my video and do a quick video search. Yeah, it says it's in WAV format, not in audio format. That sucks. Wait. What folder was that in? Details. Just straight up in video. The title of it is unarchived because I'm original like that. Unarchived. Good job, me. Good job. Oh, there it is. Unarchived. Yeah. So I'm going to have to go and download it, is basically everything that I'm getting at. Do I want to do that now? No. So let's put that on the list. Where's the list? Properties. Add music. Karaoke. Okay. So that's that one. let's go take a look at my Trombone Champ video. Let's see if there's anything funny in here. Honestly, I can't remember pretty much any of these songs. Okay. We're going to have to watch out that I don't get clipped. That I don't get copyright struck. All right, 5135. Nope. $51.10. $51.7. That's pretty good there, right? Let's oh geez, I should have put that up in there. Can I drop a... No, I have to put it in here. How do I put that in there? I want to create a clip, I suppose. Clip in timeline. No. Clip properties, transcode. Extract audio. No. Oh yeah, here we go. Slip tool, spacer tool, ripple tool. Yeah, I wanted to put that. I think it is up in there. 157. Oh, it is up in here. Okay. So then let's remove this. Sorry, everybody. And let's work it from in here. Chicago, here we go. $47.07. That's just so funny. All right, I'm gonna hit mute. Can I hit mute so that only I hear it? No, I can't. We're all in this together. Trying to edit without getting copyright struck. Here we go. 44.43. 44.46. 44.45.20. 45.00. 44.20. 46.00. And I'm going to put a set zone in. and set a zone out. And now let's go to marker. Let's extract that zone. Yeah, 5.26. Cancel. I want to make it under 5 seconds. So let's go to marker 3. Oh, we didn't add any markers. Go to zone end, go to zone start. All right, there we are. 44, 46 is 0. Let's add a marker. Boop. We'll call this trombone champ 01. Let's go to the end of the zone. Edit marker. Go to zone end. Excellent. And now let's put this at 0, 0. And actually, let's put this at just shy. Like 1 frame shy. So that we're just 1 frame shy of 5 seconds. See if that'll get us outside. See if that'll get us outside the 5-second copyright barrier for this song. Because we're nothing if not honest, right? And then we will go to marker 2. And we're going to add zone out. Go to marker 1, zone in. We're going to extract zone. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's it. No, that's it right there. Oh, what do you know? I extracted 6 seconds. Well, that's not good. Yeah, I can cut that further. If I put it right there, I can add marker TC 15. Okay. And then marker, add marker TC25. Go to marker TC25. We'll put in an end zone. Go to marker 15, put in a start zone. Extract zone, yes. Still says 5 seconds and 7 frames. I don't like that. All right, let's put a marker here. We'll call it 17. Add marker TC17. Go to marker 15, remove marker. Put this as, go to marker 17. That is the start of the clip. 5 seconds. 5.07 seconds. Let's go to marker TC05. I think that's good as is. So we're going to have to just keep whittling this down. Pretty much right there. Create a marker, and we'll call this TC19. Go to marker TC19. Make that as the new start. Go to marker TC25, make that the end. Let's extract. There we go, 4 seconds, 4.29 seconds. Boop. Okay. 4.29 seconds, is that good? Has a variable frame rate, transcode, yeah. That's what I wanted. Boom. Okay, let's bring that back. Pull this back into the conversation proper. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go to marker TC17. Let's remove that marker. And we're pretty much done with this one. We can remove this clip. There we go. Man, this is going to take forever, isn't it? All right, let's delete this. Boom. I'll head back. There we go. Welcome back. Drop that in there. And let's take a look at the final product. To learn. Actor and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. That'd be actually just really fun to just stop on. Just to... So I got that in there. Okay. And then... What's this say anyways? Thank you for Oh, okay. Doesn't say anything. Does it mention the karaoke? I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Okay. I am just dancing around that copyright on this stream. If I get struck 1,000 times, now you know why. Okay. Let's do a quick hydration check, everybody.
Greed_1914 said truly the champ of trombones.
Thanks. Hi.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
I was trying to find something in that entire stream, and that entire stream was gold. And the only thing I could think of was Careless Whisper. Just the utter horribleness of Careless Whisper. Okay. In my karaoke stream somewhere.
Minimi Cursor 96 said evening.
Welcome aboard. I guess it's the top of the hour, seeing the both of you here simultaneously. How's it going, everybody? You know what I got somewhere? I might as well toss it on. Music. Karaoke. Let's see if I can do this. Where's karaoke? Can I even just put this in as a... Yeah, I can just put this in as audio.
Minimicursor96 said, I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I'm glad to hear that. I am exhausted. It's been another long week. I had... One of my work days was 15 hours. And I'm still recuperating from the 15-hour workday. And honestly, I was just lying in bed. And now it's autumn, and I hate autumn. So I was planning on just doing nothing. I was just going to literally do nothing. And then I thought, well, if I'm not going to do anything, I might as well get in here and try and do some more audio. Try and do some more editing on this thing. So here we are. I still need food. I haven't really eaten anything today. I didn't have lunch or breakfast. Wait, no, I didn't have lunch or dinner. Okay. So, karaoke is in. And I can't remember anything of the karaoke. I know that I got beaten up on the karaoke. They said, don't do that. So I'm going to try and, once again, do some more clips here. Wow, that's really loud. That is really super loud. Oh, you can't even hear that on your end. Once I find a good song, I'll hit play and then we'll be able to share my enjoyment. I did 4 hours of karaoke there around Christmas. And that's what I'm at right now. Yikes. Oof, ow. Nope. Man, and I got like a super low voice. I must have... I'm wondering if I was just getting over COVID at that point. I've only had COVID once, and I think it might have been around that time. Nope. I know that there was one period where I did a recording, and my voice was so utterly low. But I can't remember when or where that was. Man. That was a good Van Halen song. I had so much fun. I miss karaoke. I love karaoke so much. The reason why I don't do karaoke, by the way, is because I live in a small place and I have close-knit neighbors. The one time I was able to do karaoke was because there was no one around me. All my neighbors had moved out, and I found myself in a very brief span where I had the total reign of the area. But then all the neighbors moved back in. I got new neighbors. So that's why I don't do karaoke.
Minimi Cursor 96 said that sucks.
You know what? I mean, yes and no. I'm not gonna complain because everyone needs housing. I'm not gonna deny someone some housing just because I want to sing. And it's one of those things where I picked up the ukulele and I started performing in the park. And if it gets really good, I'll just go down to the park and record some songs. By the way, I did manage to hook up and successfully test my new laptop, my Linux laptop with the Tethercat model. So that works now. And that's a good thing because I can take my show on the road. It's not going to be a great Tethercat stream, but at least it would be a something if I need it. Once again, if there's silence, what I'm doing is I'm quietly going through my 4 hours of karaoke stream trying to find a song, and not only a song, but a specific moment of a song. And once I get that, I will re-enable everything. Oh, man. All right, now we're getting close. Dun, dun, dun. The song I sang at that karaoke oh so long ago in December was David Lee Roth's Just a Gigolo. And specifically, I am searching through this archive for the part of the chorus where I say, hummala babala zebala boobala hummala babala zebala bop. And I'm going to include that specific moment into this compilation clip stream. The problem is, as you may surmise, where is it? Oof. No. I wonder if it was one of the final songs I sang. Crowbar, what a feeling. That was a great 4 hours. Oof. All the audio is choppy here. Okay, 4 hours, 9 minutes. Like, we're literally at the end of the stream now, so... No. I suspect I missed all of it. Huh. Got some great songs, but yeah. No, okay, I can't find it. That means that was a very futile search. So let's remove this clip. The clapping, it does nothing. Kaboom, gone. Okay. What's next on our list? Because I created a to-do list. Re-record all the audio. Add in a spot for collaborations. That'll come with the re-recorded audio. Add music and karaoke. We got the trombone champ, the stuff. Add Japanese subtitles and redo the anime games list. I might as well do redo the anime games list. Why not? So, where was that? Oh. Was it this? Yeah. How am I even going to do this? How am I going to inject that into the stream? I wonder if... What if I put up this here? And then... So Tethercat's saying, I like anime. And then up in the top corner, maybe? Boop. Maybe that appears. So let me try doing this. Okay, can I hide this? Disable clip. Sure. Here we go. My friends call me Gramps. Well, that's why that was my main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. It'd be right here. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. So that would be it. I would say I like manga, anime, and games, and that window would pop up. It would pop up right in that area. I don't know if I can do a window in window. I don't know if that's a thing I can do. No, I don't want that. Clip. What can I effects? Can I put some effects in here like window in window? Sequence generators. Timeline monitor settings. All right. Oh, there's effects. Found the effects. Effects. Window in window. Transform, distort, and perspective. Okay. I guess zoom. Position and zoom. Okay, let's see what we do here. Oh, look at this. I've done it. That's how you do it. All right. Let's see how this plays. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. Yeah, that actually worked out better than I had anticipated. So that's great. The only problem is that I don't want that graphic. I got to create a new graphic. But yay, that's pretty much exactly the thing that I was hoping. I wonder for this section here, I wonder if I can do an effect on this. And it would be to fill borders. Can I fill borders? I don't think it did anything. Three-way rotate corners, crop by padding. Oh, didn't want to do that. Crop by padding. I actually want to enhance. I want to make larger. I don't want to crop it. What's the opposite of cropping? Just want to embellish. Although I don't need to do that. I can actually just do another position and zoom. I'll just do another position and zoom and put it up there. Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky. Here it is, right here. The Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call. That was a weird blippity bloop, but whatever. For the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. Okay. Of my streams. I love manga. I think if I do this, I really want to I want to put the lettering, the words. Do I even need anything there? Here's a question. Do I even need anything there? I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. What if... All right, here's a thought. I love manga, anime, and games. If we're gonna use that upper corner as an item, then why don't we try this? Here's a thought. I love manga. I love manga. Insert. How do I do an overlay? How did I do that last time? What am I even looking at here? Replace clip in timeline. You need to select 2 clips, the replacement and the original for timeline replacement. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's just get this out of there. This is over at Three, 2, 1, 0. Is that 3800? Let's remove that. 3800. Boom. Okay. And we will add the effect of position and zoom. My streams. I love manga. 204. I don't want that. My streams. I love manga. 3900. I love 3918. I love 3918. Can I lock this in? Can I hide keyframes, use effect, disable effect, presets? I just want to see if I can lock. Nope, but that's fine. We'll just do our best. All right. 3918. Manga. $40.12 is anime. I love manga, anime. Come on, where are you? Where is it? Where'd it go? Where did my Speedy Cervici? I love manga. Effects, position and zoom. Anime. My streams. I love manga, anime, and games. Manga, anime, and games. Love manga. I can pull that right down a lot deeper, a lot more. There we go. I love manga, anime, and games. That worked out really good. I'm going to hit save. It's always wise. Everyone, remember to save. When you're doing a project like this, remember to save. Also, another hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
Okay. I love how I did not know this program before that first stream, and we're just muddling through all of this. And I remember lamenting last time that it wasn't as simple as plug and play, WYSIWYG. And yet here we are. I love manga, anime, and games. What is games, everybody? I love manga, anime, and games. What represents me in games?
MinimiCursor96 said we gonna see you show your favorite anime, manga, and games in the edits?
Not the favorite anime, no. The favorite anime is depicted right here with the Yamcha, which if you haven't seen it, that's... Yeah, you saw that. You were there that one time when we drew that. And these are all thumbnails from videos of mine, so it's not like it's a huge surprise. So, for the topic of anime, this represents Dragon Ball Z. Or no, sorry, this is manga. That's Dragon Ball. Anime, that's Samurai Pizza Cats. Anime. And games. And I'm trying to figure out what... I'm trying to figure out if I have a thumbnail I've ever used, which corresponds to me and games. Which I suppose the Samurai Pizza Cat could, but I'd rather find something that's a little bit more, I don't know, homemade, self-drawn. I've doodled enough. What do I have for games? Me doing a game. I mean, I have the Shibuya ad. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's this. Bam. I'll drop that in there, and we'll pull this here. I feel like I need a zoom function. Actually, let's just delete that. Pull that back in there. Okay, and now effects, position and zoom. And by the way, that is the Shibuya ad. And it's of the Super Nintendo box Phalanx. We also did this on a drawing stream. So once again, no surprise to anyone who has been a part of the streams. But this would be definitely representative of games, because that's pretty much Super Nintendo. I love manga, anime, and games. Okay, I feel like I can extend that out a little more. I gotta find where the zoom function is. This is starting to get to me now. I gotta find out how to zoom in on this. How do I zoom in on my project? Where's the zoom button? Zoom in, Control Plus. There we go. Zoom in, Control Plus. Of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. All right, I can pull that there. I can pull this. There. Makes them a little bit more spaced out of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. Nice going, Tethercat. Save. Jeez Louise, Tethercat, what are you doing? You're a wizard, Harry. Harry being H-A-I-R-Y. You're a wizard furry? You're a wizard furry. Oh, how I make myself laugh. 1, 2, 3. I should bring it back to, yep, okay. Yep, and we've saved it. Good job. Audio. I was not going to lower the audio of the car chase, but I was going to raise the audio of the re-record. I'll do the re-record off stream. Probably do it tomorrow morning or something, maybe Sunday morning. Do a couple of recordings, see if I can get the best Tethercat I can get. So, what have we got so far? Greetings and salutations. Hi everyone, my name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada. Can I add translation right now? Compositions. Okay. Effects. Clip properties. Effects. Utilities. Okay, so I'm in transform. I want to get out of that, and I want to see if search. Subtitles. Subtitle depreciated. I don't want to do subtitles per se. I just want to do text. On-screen text. Generate dynamic text. Let's see what happens with that. There. I put on generate dynamic text. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Oh, I see something in the top corner. Here we go. Greetings and salutations. Okay, it does nothing. Let's undo. It was worth a shot. Generate. Draw box, draw grid, draw shadow, timer video grid. Nope. Grain and noise. There is noise adjustment. But once again, I wanted to get the re-recorded audio in there first before I do any noise adjustment. Miscellaneous. Modulators. Motion noise. Stereo. Stylized templates. Oh, now I find templates. Good job, me. Utilities. No, don't need any of them. and then depreciated. Well, we might have to do this the hard way and put, how do I even hard sub? There's gotta be a way I put subtitles in here. Oh well, that's why Google exists. Dear Google, Kdenlive, insert on-screen subtitles. Because I can always translate them off to the side. Add them manually by using Project Subtitles Add Subtitle. Or use the dedicated Edit Subtitle tool on the far right of the toolbar to create a new subtitle track. On the far right of the toolbar to create a new Edit Subtitle tool. Far right of the toolbar. Far right of the toolbar. Oh, subtitles. All right. Sure. What do you know? There's a subtitle. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. Okay. Speech recognition. It wants me to install a bunch of stuff. Not right now. Let's not install a bunch of stuff right now. I can always do things later. That's cool, though. I give it that, and that's pretty cool. Okay. So we're going to have a section in there about compilation, or sorry, collaboration. I enjoy collaborations. And then we are going to, crap, stop that. There we go. And we'll have a section where I include everyone. Everyone who's ever chatted. Trombone champ. I swear that one's gonna, the trombone champ one's gonna be the tough one. I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. Actually, I wonder if I can disable track effects. Effects volume. Just for the sake of cancel. There we go. Volume. Oh, that's a little better. An actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. That'd be fun just to, if that were the last thing on the entire clip. But we'll run with it however we do it. Okay, so we know that we can add volume up and down on any of these clips, and that's cool. Maybe I'll adapt that right now to those. I'll do it right now to the other clips because, let's face it, June is pretty loud. And I can always take these off later. One, two, three, four, volume there, 5, and 6. And this way, I can actually increase the volume of the me speaking as well. So let's lower that to 15. Let's raise the volume on me speaking. -10, -15, -15, -15. -15, -15. Volume. Put that up by 10. We'll try this out. We'll actually try, once again, just temporarily. Let's see how this plays. Now with adjusted volumes. Greetings and salutations. Hi everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. My main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. Games from the 1980s and 1990s are my favorites. Okay, so let's increase that volume. Okay, so the driver clips are all at -5. Land on the wing and break our way inside. '80s and 1990s are my favorites. Okay, let's land on the wing and break our way inside.
Crying.
What was it? Was it Mount Coochie? Mini-me over in chat. Okay, that one's a little low. So that there was -10. This is -15. We'll pull this up to 7.
2 extra points. That's fucked up.
Mini-me over in chat says he graduated early for successfully skiing down Mount Coochie. That's brilliant. What a great throwback that is. I think I want to put a edit right here and cut this. So maybe I'll split. Can I split? Let's... Brilliant. What a great throwback that is. Okay, so I'm going to put a cut right there. Okay. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better. You couldn't have timed that any better if you tried.
No, Coochie.
Brilliant. What a great throwback that is. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better. Okay. Better. Put a cut right here. You couldn't have timed that any better if you tried. Okay. And now let's whoops, undo. All right, so let's put that back there. That's brilliant. What a great throwback that is. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better. You couldn't have timed that any better if you tried.
No, Coochie.
So I'm gonna temporarily take this out. Boop. And let's see if we can move all these up. Boop. All right, let's see if this works. Meeting me over
They
in
can't
chat.
give us a two extra points. That's fucked up.
I can take out that front bit too.
Points. That's fucked up.
Take that right there. So let's move this over here. Let's move this over here. Pull that over there. And then let's do a... I wish I could do an entire zoom on all of this, but now we're running with what we have. Okay. From the top. We've just trimmed some fat, everybody. Actually, we trimmed a lot of fat. Here we go. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. Games from the 1980s and 1990s are my favorites. That will never not be
Hey,
funny
let's
to me.
land on the wing and break our way inside.
Right.
What was it? Was it Mount Coochie? Maybe over in chat says he graduated early for successfully skiing down Mount Coochie.
I forgot about Mount Coochie.
That's brilliant. What a great throwback that is. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better.
Mount Coochie.
I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. And it just cuts to that. There's nothing. It just goes straight into that. However, I am not an artist or a musician. Right there. It'd be good.
96 said the historical Tether timeline is amazing.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. However, what was that? I had a thought. I am not an artist. Yeah, I should include, I am not an artist. I should include something right there. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? First off, let's go back to project bin. And let's just prove how I am not an artist, shall we? Where is an egregious example of me? However, I am not an artist. However, I am not an artist or I am not an artist. However, I am not an artist or a musician. However, I am not an artist or a musician. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is... Not even going in the corner, just the full-on visual. Okay. So we know we can adjust volume. Now then, where was our transform position? There we go. God, that's funny. However, I am not an artist. What a fantastic example of me not being an artist. However, I am not an artist or a musician. It'd be nice if I could maybe put in that... I don't want to put the phalanx there, although it shows me being both an artist and a musician poorly. is where I would like to learn. There's a thing you can do a slow zoom pan. Yeah, zoom pan. Zoom pan. XY. Wait, why is it not doing the zoom pan? Oh, I see. At the start, it's got to do the zoom pan here. Okay. Sure. And then by the end of it, it has to be zoomed in. Here. All right, let's see if that works. Okay, that was a failure, but we had the spirit. I also want to remove that marker. Oh well, that didn't happen. Zoom pan. Pretty sure I got to go to keyframes to get that to happen. Zoom pan is definitely what we want, but maybe we just... I'm doing it wrong. Also, I'm going to hit save because we need to save these things. Also, hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check.
Welcome to the top of the hour,
Tethercat
everybody.
said hydration check.
Oh, hey, this reminds me. I booked off my 1 week holiday vacation. Upcoming, shortly, I will have 1 week of holiday vacation. That's, I believe, going to be the, let me check my calendar here, September 13 through September 21. I'm going to have that week of holidays off, so if I could get this set up, if I could do this clip.
Minimicursor 96 said that's great. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'd like to enjoy myself, but I'm broke. So no. That was a weird audio spike. Anyway, yeah, so I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm going to stick around here. But anyway, that's good. Transform, distort, and perspective. Where's zoom? Position and zoom. I like zoom pan. If I can figure out how to get zoom pan to work.
Minimicursor 96 said but at least enjoy and relax though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely I'm gonna be doing that. Presets, disable it. Can I do a preset? Save effect. Name, cancel. Yeah, so I've already got a huge list, and I mean like a huge list of projects that I want to get done for that time remap, for that time, for that week-long span. And that's what I'll be focusing on is accomplish. And they're like little projects like find shelving, do laundry, make bread. A whole bunch of those little projects that are always around the house. I'm going to knock off as many as I can in all of those. But this clip compilation was on that list. So getting this out of the way early is great. Kdenlive. How to zoom pan. It may require using the transform effect. Right-click on the clip, choose Effects Transform. Right-click on the clip, choose Insert an Effect, Transform. Okay. Oh, zoom pan. There we go. Distort, rotate from center, position, size, align, scale. So it's not, it's asking me to transform. It's not asking me to zoom pan. It's asking me to transform. Okay. Let's try this. Scale. I think it was at 288. Yep. Okay, how do I save? Let's see. Move selected keyframe to cursor. Add a keyframe. Okay. Bam. Now let's run this right back to the start. And it's going to be at 100%. Position is going to be 0. It's going to be 0. Add a keyframe. There. Okay. Let's hit play. See what happens. Why is there no volume? Thank you for this. That was odd, but okay. Anyway. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Oh, save. Did you see that golden magic? Did you see that? I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Thank you for very nice. Okay, let's and at that point, we're at the sorry about the volume. We're at the 2-minute mark at this point. I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Thank you for... I gotta add in volume on that final bit as well. I can't believe this is coming together. It's terrifying. All right, put that there. This volume is at 5, so we'll punch this up to 5. Okay. And we'll hit save. All right, from the top, everybody. Oh yeah, and we still have the June Kamori clips, cuts, edits. Do we want to do anything with these? Mini-me over in chat.
They can't give us a two extra points. That's fucked up.
You couldn't have timed that any better if you tried. I think we can get rid of these. I feel confident we're not going to use those. I think we can cut a bit of the Samurai Pizza Cats here. And by a bit, I mean a lot. Greetings and salutations. Hi everyone, my name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me... I just like, and I am very old. There's no reason for that line to be in there. There's no reason to state my age. It doesn't even play in. Doesn't even have any impact. I could omit that line and the entire thing would run the way that it does. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. You have no idea how old I am. I am older than dust. I live near Toronto, Canada, and we should all be thankful I'm still on this earth. What an odd line. I love it. Cat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. My main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I wonder if there's something I can insert there. It's already going to be Japanese translated. Like, I'm already going to have a running subtitle. I think if I maybe highlight the subtitle, like do a flashing, like ding, 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 a little bit of a, not a strobe light, but maybe like a neon sign effect. And I do my best to accommodate, and then it just kind of illuminates. I think I could inject that in there. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. Is that a redundant line? My main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I think I could pretty much take out the live translation line. That would save some time. So let me just write that down in my notes for the re-record. Omit. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. Games from the 1980s and 90s are my favorites. I love collaborations with friends and with other VTubers. At which point I insert the I guess we're stuck in Prince Edward Island bit. Let's put that in. Let's get that set up. I guess we're stuck in Prince Edward Island. The other thing I wanted to do was insert the Bud the Spud music over top of that. I guess we're stuck in Prince Edward Island. Where is that? That was at the 20-minute mark, I think. Oh, sorry, I'm in the other. I'm in the working window. Let me pull that down. Sorry about that. Oh, that's really loud. Sorry, and I know I'm not talking at this point, and I know the audio is not coming through. Everyone on stream at that moment is talking at once, and all I would need to know is whether we're getting off Prince Edward Island. So, bear with me. $23.19. 23.00. 23-minute mark. $23.09. $23.52. Add a marker, and we'll call it CCC02. Let's pull that back to 06. I think it was at 08. Here we go. And let's insert a marker. We'll call it CCC01. Kabam, and go to marker, extract zone. 42 seconds. This is going to be a long one. We can cut it down, though. All right, I'm going to put it right here. And now, thanks for bearing with me. Let's watch this moment together from the I guess from the Cross Country Canada. I should put a volume on that. Boom. And it's going to be -10. All right, here we go. Doesn't understand the word click, so we can't use click or key. The truck is turned on, so let's go west. Let's try and get, no, let's go east. See if we can hit that island off to the east, Nova Scotia. Apparently, we can't go that way.
Well.
Right. Well, let's go
No,
west.
Nova Scotia.
We're going west. Well, we can't go that way. We're stuck on the island.
Oh, well.
Who wants to go
Great
north?
stream, everybody.
Let's go north. We're just going to sit in a truck in Charlottetown's Prince Edward Island. Let's go north. Anyone want to go south?
I do, me.
All right, we're going to go south. Well, we're stuck on the island forever. Yeah. Good times, good times. All right, that's prepped. We can cut and edit that later, so let's just do another save. All right, is there anything else?
Minimi Cursor 96 said can't go anywhere, Sag.
Sag? What is even Sag? Can't go anywhere. Sag. I wanted to add in NHL 93 and NHL 12 and Space Taxi and Kickstart. Kickstart is a loud game. And actually, I've represented
Minimi
Kickstart.
Cursor 96 said slang for sad.
I think I'd seen that slang before, but thanks for clearing that up. I think I've seen that slang before somewhere. I've represented Kickstart with the I am not an artist, and then there's that Kickstart. So there's that. Space Taxi. I mean, there's tons of really good Space Taxi moments. I love playing obscure games. I love playing obscure games. Wait, no, that would be from back there. Doesn't understand the word. I love playing obscure games. Be nice to have a little video. Well, I don't know about video per se, but just that one moment from Space Taxi where I cleared it and it had the what is that? I came across an interesting clip. Where could I plug that in? Hi, my name's Tethercat. I am incredibly old. Where can I plug this in? No. That's the problem. I've found some of the best, but my name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I'm very old. My friends call me Gramps. Did I put in here my friends call me Gramps, or did I put my friends call me Grandpa? Near Toronto, Canada. And I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. I did put Gramps, okay. Main language is English. Clips. Oh, that was it. There was something. I think I was playing NHL. I was playing one of the NHL games and I said, I'm awesome. And then something happened and I said, I'm not awesome. Which happens incredibly frequently. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm really getting hungry right now. Like, I am getting exceedingly hungry. So I might just, we're at the bottom of the hour. I might just end it. I've already saved. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Let's run through one more time. One more time, everybody. Let's run through one more time. So this is currently this is 2.5 minutes. And we still have a lot more to do. But let's see how it looks at 2.5 minutes, everybody. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada. Yeah, I can do. You know, I could add in the Mizu logo. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm 7:23. Let's put in the Mizu logo, which is a very nice touch. Position and zoom. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. You know what? I would... This starts off with me in a chair and I'm swaying back and forth. I'm swaying back and forth. Starts off and I'm in a chair and I'm just rocking back and forth for no reason. Greetings and... It looks like I have like something attention deficit, something. But, and hear me out. What if Okay, 1324. Add a marker. We'll call this tits02. Marker. We'll call this tits01. Tits01. Go to marker tits02. Extract zone. Okay. So hear me out. What if we select all? Can we do a select all? I want to select every single thing in here. Okay, I think I've selected every single thing in here. Good, good. And now let's just shift all of this back over here. And then we'll bring in that 12-second clip. And then let's reselect all this. Wait, first off, let's just see if that works. I need to increase the volume. Volume. Oof, that's going to be loud. And that's how it starts. And then, and here's back where we do all this again. So I need a select. If only it were that simple. All right. Just going back and redoing everything we just did. Okay. And we're going to pull all of it back here. Boom. Well, let's restart and see how it goes. Why is there absolutely no audio now? That's a little interesting. Have you seen that? Fast audio. I'm sure it was working. Suddenly all the audio is gone. I can hear it on my end. All right, let's hit save. Let's close this down. Something happened. Let's reopen it. I had no idea. I thought the audio was working, but... Kdenlive. It also doesn't help that I'm really tired at this point. So hopefully that explains why I'm swaying upside down back and forth. Okay, are we back? Yep, so far so looks good. Audio. File recent. Okay. Greetings and wow. Mutations. Minus 25. Trying to get the volume right on this one. That's the problem, is that if people are adjusting their volume at the start, it might be bad. If people think that that low volume is the actual volume, that could be bad. I don't want that. Because then people will be adjusting their volume. It's funny to look at. What if I were just to bring it solely and specifically to the bike? No. All of that for that. All right. So that adds in, that's a 13, is that really a that's not a 13-second clip, is it? No, it's 3 seconds. I just added 3 seconds in on the start. I almost feel like I'm going to have to retime all of these. Because I've been dabbling too much. but maybe not. Maybe it will all work out. We're going to find out in a second. Okay, here we go. Save. Your file was modified. Sure. File. Save. Okay. We got that going? All right. Here we go, everyone. We're gonna end the stream very shortly. But let's take a look at what we've accomplished. And because it says that it's at 2.5 minutes right now. We can do further edits later. Here we go, everyone. Here's what we got. Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. What's with that audio hiccup? Greetings and salutations. Hi, everyone. My name is Tethercat, and I'm one of the overseas Nicky for the Furball family. I live near Toronto, Canada, and I am very old. My friends call me Gramps. My main language is English. However, I love Japanese culture, and I do my best to make my streams accessible to Japanese viewers. I have a live translation which appears in many of my streams. I love manga, anime, and games. I love playing obscure games. Games from the 1980s and 1990s are my favorites.
Hey, let's land on the wing and break our way inside.
Right.
What was it? Was it Mount Coochie? Maybe over in chat says he graduated early for successfully skiing down Mount Coochie.
I forgot about Mount Coochie.
That's brilliant. What a great throwback that is. You know, you couldn't have timed that any better.
Mount Coochie.
I am a writer, an actor, and many other professions. However, I am not an artist or a musician. That is where I would like to learn. Thank you for discovering me. I hope to see you in the future.
Minimicursor 96 said a great introduction video for the late blooming viewers that recently discover you.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole reason I'm doing this is, once again, I've got that website over on the @wiki. Oh, I'm gonna mute Chat Rat, who really likes reading this off. But this is the website, and it's got a subpar video. It's got a video that does not really represent me. I know I can do better. I know I can do better. So that's why we're here. All right, I'm going to add into that text that we can absolutely cut, we can trim. Let's see. Properties. Re-record audio. Trim Samurai Pizza Cat clip. Okay. Re-record audio. Trim the Samurai Pizza Cat's clip. Add in a section for collaborations. Add in music and karaoke. Oh, and add in Japanese subtitles and redo the anime and games list. While I was watching that, one of the things I was looking at was, once again, I like playing old games. Why don't I take this Kickstart image and put it over here? And why don't I take this phalanx where it says I am not an artist or a musician and put that over there? That's kind of a best of both worlds kind of thing. So let's put this here. Let's move that there. Let's move this over here. Put that over there. And we'll zoom in. And it's roughly in this area.
However, I am not an artist or a musician.
Yeah, I can actually pull that there.
However, I am not an artist or a musician.
That looks pretty good. And then we can bring that back. We got the kickstart here now.
I love manga, anime, and games.
Yeah, see, that looked good. That looks good.
I love manga, anime, and games.
Just got to make sure that the positioning is good for both of them. Doing something wrong there. Undo. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's consistent. And then, how's it look over here? That's fine. And then over here, that's fine. I love it. I love it. Save. And now we're going to call it for the, now we're going to call it for the night. I think we've done very good work. That was a good job, everybody. And once again, I want to thank everyone for contributing and being a part of this. Mini-me. Tonight, you might not have contributed too much as far as the edit goes, but you were definitely in the edit, and I can't thank you enough for being a part of the clips themselves, being a part of the streams. So thanks for showing up and being a part of things in general, and thanks for doing this as well. Thanks to Greed for popping in and having a good laugh at all of this. The champ of trombones. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for...
Cursor 96 said, I'm just here for ya as much as I can.
You know, you don't have to be here for me as much as I need it. You can be here for as much as you want to. And I always encourage and appreciate whenever you show up. That I love having you aboard. You've definitely made yourself jury foreman mini-me. You've cemented your legacy. All right. On that note, let's, I'm ready to pass out. Let's have ourselves an end stream, and thanks everyone for watching. I'll probably play something, I don't know, this weekend. Who knows what. Right. Take care, everyone.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, take care and good night.
You too. Have a good one. Night, night.
Tethercat said night night. Tethercat said night night.